Next newly accepted registered member is Paul Ferris. He is a long-time member of the Wren Conservation and Wildlife Group, keenly involved in field work and recording sightings. From 1980 to 1983, Paul wrote a series of papers on the flora of southern Epping Forest. Paul maintains the Wren Conservation Group website, keeping records available, but when the Wren Group for a period of time focused their activities on Wanstead Park, Paul developed his wansteadwildlife.org.uk website so that records would continue to be made for the overall Wanstead area.
This is a medal which is for Paul Ferris.
Well done, Paul.
This is the, well, the photograph's been taken, I'll just talk on. This is the Richard Fitter Memorial Award, and this is the only, or rather medal, this is the only time, apart from last year, that this has been given. It's a new award, and it commemorates the life of Richard Fitter. And what this award celebrates is it celebrates the use of natural history guide, identification, being out in the field, doing stuff in a very practical way. And it is hard to think of somebody who typifies that better than Paul. Paul has his local patch, and it's very much around this area. And if anything moves, grows, breathes in this area, Paul knows about it. He was an early member of the Wren Conservation Group. What the Wren Conservation Group was about was a group of youngsters getting involved with natural history, recording things in their area. And I'm sure Paul won't mind me saying he's not quite the youngster he was, but he hasn't stopped recording. And he's carried on with that same passion. And as I mentioned before, when he was receiving his award, when the Wrens refocused into a closer area, what they were looking at, somebody wouldn't allow that to happen. So that's why this new website was born. So there's still data, there's still records going in. When I was speaking earlier to the Director of Open Spaces for the City of London, who are in effect the owners and the managers of Epping Forest, and she agreed with me wholeheartedly that the forest, although it's a wonderful resource, although it's not that big, although it's so close to such a large human population, even with all those people there, even with all the remarkable naturalists that have been there in the past, it's unevenly recorded. There was a great naturalist here, a great naturalist there, but the area which is probably the best recorded as outside of High Beach is the area around the school. Not because the school is here, but because the Wren Conservation Group were recording around this area. And we only have those records, frankly, because somebody worked at it and put them down. So not only was he out in the field, but he's worked tirelessly at putting those records down. So we all owe him a debt of gratitude on this important position as the city meets the country in a historic managed landscape. At that juncture, this man has been recording it for most of his adult life. Well, not even just his adult life, even young.